This is Political Brother, your underground political YouTube channel. All I have is a mobile phone and a computer monitor, and here's what's happening. Today's topic, which is recorded on the 7th of October for release on the 8th of October, is what polls do you believe? There are election sites and YouTube channels that show you radically different data on the election. You see some sites that are like the tech thing. The analysis is good, but it is every state, every battleground state is a Kamala Harris state, and she's going to win by a landslide. I originally thought a landslide was possible, but I no longer think that's the case. There are a lot of polls out there. There are a lot of bad polls out there. I'll give you an idea of where there's a good poll. It's in a very unexpected place. It's Fox News. Fox News polling shows Trump is in trouble in every battleground state. His biggest lead on any Fox News poll is under 1% in Arizona and possibly Georgia and North Carolina. Fox News has a very grade A poll organization reputation. They predicted a lot of things right. They've also done some research, and they've correctly correctly predicted the impact of the Dobbs decision, which took away women's reproductive rights. So Fox polling is pissing off Donald Trump because it's actually showing things that he doesn't want he doesn't want to have shown. So Fox is a good place to go polls. Where else you want to see good polls? Any poll that's being used for LTE, Let's Talk Elections. Now, he's a Democratic-leaning person. He talks Democratic strategy, no doubt about that. But he's pessimistic on the polls he uses as far as outcome, and he knows an A poll. He's got records of polls, predictions back 2, 4, 6, 12, up to 20 years back, how accurate the polls are. Now, methodology was underreporting Republican votes up until 2020. Biden was polled at a much higher win in Wisconsin than he actually got, which is under 1%. And the same was true of the other blue wall states. But LTE has pointed out that the Democratic enthusiasm, especially of the female voter, has shifted. It shifted a lot because of the Dobbs decision that took away women's reproductive or abortion rights. Now, this is very important to people. My mother, who's 83 years old, fought for women's right to choose and control their bodies in the 1960s after graduating college, before she had children of her own. And she's shocked that the world has gone back to a state where that's no longer the case. Donald Trump has appointed 5 Supreme Court justices. Excuse me, he's got a majority of 5-4, 3 of which he appointed. That was a mistake. If he's elected president again, he's likely to choose to replace 2 more members of the court. Now, if the 2 people likely to retire are Thomas and Alito, he's not going to change the balance of the court anymore. But no president since Roosevelt has actually appointed a majority of the members of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has a profound impact. And the Republicans, all the way back to Reagan's time, have been putting 40-year-olds on the court, who actuarially have for 40 years they can serve on the court if they stay healthy. And because by doing that simple thing, although the Republicans have won the presidency at less than half the time, the elections since 1970, they have a 6-3 or a 5-4 control of this conservative court. So when you're looking for polls, check the methodology. And also, most of these polls, if you look at the independent sites, the polls themselves, they actually check their own accuracy. If you're talking about a poll that is off by more than 5%, You don't want to rely on that poll to make your economic decisions. You could decide that the Harris plan for new small business loans, $50,000 for new businesses, is not going to pass. And you could make a bad strategic decision because you're looking at poll data that says she's not going to win. I believe her numbers have stalled, but they've stalled in a place where she's still ahead. And I'm very happy with the media blitz that was announced this week, where she's going to do 6 interviews at a town hall. And the reason they're doing it is to shake off this, you're timid, you're running a safe campaign. And that's true. They're running a campaign that's too safe, possibly too safe to win. The other reason is that because there's not going to be another debate, the largest audience you can get is go on network TV. That's NBC, ABC, and CBS. You got to go on doing interviews on those networks, and CNN, and even Fox News, if the grab was going to be set up. So, again, summary of this: if you like this content, please subscribe. Please hit the notify button. Please share it with your friends. We're 20 subscribers. I'll be happy if we get to like 50 before the election. I'm not going for subscribers this time. I'm taking a long view. I'm a political junkie, and I follow politics all year round, every year. So I'm going to try and build this site up to the point where it's an underground but accurate over the next 4-year period between now and the next presidential election, because it's going to be an important election in 4 years as well. So accurate polls, the polls that are used for the analysis on Let's Talk Elections and Fox News polls are very accurate. Thanks for watching this video. Please share it with others.